What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We are rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window for you guys to enjoy. So if you haven't already, then do make sure you have subscribed. I will keep you up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news this summer every single day on YouTube. So do subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 500 likes once more is the aim, and also don't forget, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Let's crack on then with this video. We seem to be getting very busy at weekends, which is very unusual. Over the last 2 or 3 summers, normally weekends start to go very quiet and then it starts to pick back up through the week. Yet we seem to be going through quieter periods at the beginning of the week, then getting busier as the week goes on towards the weekend. Not that I'm complaining about that. So, contract news first and foremost. We've got an update on Rodri. Now, the Daily Star say that Rodri, he is going to have an additional 3 years added to his contract, which runs currently until 2024. So that means he's going to get a new 5-year contract until 2027. It will be fully deserved when he does sign this new deal. We also have an update on the contract situation with regards to Phil Foden. Now, the Daily Star also say that Phil Foden is going to sign a new contract at Manchester City this summer, and that's going to be a contract until 2028. So it's going to be a 6-year contract, and apparently is going to be worth £200,000 per week. Now, moving on to the outs, we've got an update on Yan Couto. Now, FC Porto, they want to sign Yan Couto on loan from Manchester City. That's according to Bruno Andrade. Marseille are also interested in signing him. And then Jorge Nicola says that Marseille, they want to sign Yan Couto permanently from Manchester City. Man City do not want a permanent sale. They want a loan. And so lots of interest out there. Girona, Fenerbahce, Basel, Olympiacos. We know that FC Porto, Marseille are all interested, and interestingly, Hull City's name was also chucked out there. So you've got lots of prestigious European clubs there, Champions League clubs, and Hull City's managed to sneak their way in there as well. Where will Yan Couto end up? That is the question. Now, moving on to the next transfer, Nathan Ake got an update on that, and Fabrizio Romano says that still no agreement has been found by Chelsea to sign Nathan Ake from Manchester City. It's been reported that City are wanting almost the same fee as what they paid for him. City paid £41 million for Nathan Ake. That could be suggesting that the fee could be lower, and if that is the case, I think that's awful negotiating from Manchester City, considering Nathan Ake is homegrown to Chelsea, proven in the Premier League. He's improved as a player here. I think he's got 3 years left on his contract at Manchester City as well, and considering we asked Newcastle United for £50 million, I don't really get why we're looking at around £41 million, but we'll wait to see what the final fee is. I've heard rumours of around £45 million, which does sound about right, and Mike McGrath at the Telegraph said that City are holding out for around £45 million. If I was City right now, I don't really get why we're trying to aid Chelsea here. Chelsea, to me, I consider them much more of a Premier League title rival to us than most other teams other than Liverpool. So I don't really get why we're helping them out here. I'd be asking for a lot of money, a too good to turn down kind of offer. And to me, £40 to £45 million isn't too good to turn down. If we was looking at £50 to £60 million for a 4th choice centre back, I'd be saying yeah. But £40 to £45 million, it's about his current value. I think City's stance here is pretty clear that if a player doesn't want to be here and they want to leave, then City will sanction a sale, and that price sounds about right. It's just who he's going to, and that's another Premier League title rival that I'm just not so keen on aiding them whilst we're having to look elsewhere. But we'll speak more about that when we get on to the ins. Instead, we'll move on to Raheem Sterling. We've had a huge update on this in the last 24 hours and just past 9 p.m. BST last night. And as I was saying in my update yesterday, I was expecting things to start to accelerate in the next 24 hours. And they have. And that is Chelsea and Man City have agreed a fee for Raheem Sterling to join Chelsea. Now, David Ornstein says that the deal is a fixed £47.5 million fee. That is £2.5 million less than what we paid for Raheem Sterling, with Raheem Sterling having less than 1 year left on his contract now. Puts us in a difficult situation, particularly if he's not going to sign a new contract and looks pretty unhappy and wants to leave the club. Then it puts us in a difficult position when it comes to negotiations. We haven't got everything going our own way here. Fabrizio Romano says the fee's £45 million plus £10 million in add-ons, so it'll be interesting to see which of them is right. Personally, I'd have been looking for anything north of £50 million. I think we're short by £2 or £3 million here on that fee. It'll be interesting to see if we put some add-ons on there. If we'd done £47.5 million plus £5 million in add-ons, I would say that, yeah, actually that's a pretty good deal. We've managed to max out there. But once again, we're aiding a title rival. He's homegrown, he's in the prime of his life here. Raheem Sterling, 27 years old, isn't injury prone either. To me, I don't. Why have Man City let it get to this situation? Why have they let it get to 1 year left on his contract? Why was this not being looked at last summer with 2 years left, where we could get a bigger fee for Raheem Sterling? I think City were just really confident they could get him on a new deal, and that's not the case. And yeah, it's just not happened. I just think City now, right now, in attack, considering we've brought in Alvarez and Haaland, we've strengthened when it comes to centre forwards, but looking out wide, we seem to be weakening ourselves. So that, to me, possibly is suggesting either a change in mentality when it comes to wingers, or a possible change in formation here, because we know Mahrez has got 1 year left on his contract, that if things don't get agreed there, then City, in terms of out-and-out wingers, and that's their proper position, then we wouldn't have any because Phil Foden can play in the centre. Cole Palmer, I'm sure, can play in the centre as well. So I don't know. I don't really get what Man City's angle is here. But anyway, Fabrizio Romano's given the here we go for this transfer, so it is going to be happening. Chelsea's plan is to have Raheem Sterling go to the United States to join up with their pre-season. I was having a look around to see if they've already headed out to the United States. Rumours last week were saying Chelsea flew out yesterday, but I'm not under the impression that they have flown out. But more than likely that'll probably come Monday or Tuesday, so I think Chelsea are going to be trying to get that sorted by the end of this weekend. So that means this transfer probably could be confirmed from today. So we'll see what happens there. Sterling has got his medical test booked in at Chelsea. He is going to be signing on a 5-year contract until 2027 with an option of an extra year. So we'll see what happens with regards to Raheem Sterling, but he could well not be a Manchester City player by the end of today, the close of play today. So we will see. What are your thoughts of that? Let me know in the comments below. Now, moving on to the ins, we've got some centre-back updates. We'll start first with Pau Torres. Fabrizio Romano has said that there has been no contact from Manchester City to Villarreal to sign Pau Torres. There's been no contact from Man City to the player either. So City will be putting out floaters out there. We'll be having a look at the market and seeing who we can replace Nathan Ake with, and transfers take weeks, if not months. So Man City will already have their feelers out there, and everything suggesting that the feeler isn't towards Pau Torres, so he could well be the player that City do not have a look at when it comes to replacing Nathan Ake. But another player we could have a look at is Josko Gvardiol. Got an update on him and Fabrizio Romano that Man City say that they do appreciate the RB Leipzig centre-back, but there is no contact at this moment in time, and Leipzig have said that if they are to sell him, then it would take crazy money for that to happen. How much is crazy money is the question. I can't imagine City wanting to break the bank to replace Nathan Ake. I imagine they'll probably want to spend maximum whatever they get for Nathan Ake. So we're looking at around 40 to 45 million pounds. So if that's not enough to sign Gvardiol, who is it enough to sign? Who are they going to go for? I reckon I can see City going for a Premier League centre back, if I'm honest, but we'll see. And speaking of Premier League centre-backs, takes us on to Mohammed Salisu. Now, Benjy Nurick, a source close at Southampton, says that the club and the player have not heard from Manchester City after rumours circulated yesterday of Mohammed Salisu being linked with a move to Manchester City. The player isn't talking with Manchester City. City haven't held any talks with the player or with Southampton, and the stance right now is Manchester City are not going to be signing Salisu. So if it's not going to be Salisu, it's not going to be Gvardiol, it's not going to be Pau Torres. Who is it going to be? It even pointing towards suggestions here that Man City aren't going to sell Nathan Ake, which I hope they don't, but if they do, who are they going to go out there and sign? That's a big stumbling block. The fee is a big stumbling block. What's going to happen? We'll have to wait and see. Now, moving on to the final transfer takes us on to an update on Erling Haaland, and it has been announced by Manchester City that Haaland is going to be City's brand new number 9, taking Gabriel Jesus' number after he was sold to Arsenal last week. So great news there. Welcome, Erling. City are going to today be doing their announcements and the introductions of the players to the fans, where the fans get to meet the players. They get to ask them some questions. They're going on stage at the Etihad. That's a free event, so if you want to get yourself down to the Etihad, it's on a first come first served basis to welcome Erling Haaland to Manchester City, and also all the other new signings that Manchester City have made so far this summer, including Julian Alvarez. They've also got Calvin Phillips that's going to be there as well, and Stefan Ortega is going to be there too. So 4 brand new players that are going to be welcomed to Manchester City with the fans today. So there we go, that has been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. 500 likes is the aim, any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts on what you made of these transfers in the comments below. Thoughts on the Raheem Sterling fee, who do you want to replace Nathan Ake with? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Daily Manchester City transfer updates coming for you guys to enjoy, so do make sure you have subscribed. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, for them to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. And I'll see you all again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.